and welcome to today's discussion about defining value by determining your parameters. There are so many different inroads into this particular discussion, but how I'd like to approach this discussion today is by looking at what is the overall impact which you intend to create with the actions you are taking once you've set your priorities. If you'd like to hear more about priority setting and the incredible value of this, please check out this video below after listening to this discussion. So in terms of defining your parameters gauged by the impact that you anticipate having, what's very important is to first take your scope out very wide. Who is it that's going to be involved in this project? What's the project length? What's the budget involved? What sort of resources are necessary, whether these be physical resources or human resources, or even learning and professional development that's necessary before undertaking these tasks. So in order for you to truly define the essence of the value of this particular project, let's first refine what the parameters are. For example, if a project exceeds certain KPIs which you may have set to its outcomes, then what critical moment do you reach if you are undertaking the project when you decide to either move in a completely different direction, add more resources, slow down the project timeframe, speed up the project timeframe? You may need to include more funding for this particular project. So what are the parameters you're working in? So that's speaking at a broader team level. What are your own personal parameters? How many hours are you going to set aside in a week or in a day to achieve whatever it is you've set out to do? As we have previously discussed, action expresses priorities. So take a look at your week and see what you're currently doing to work towards this particular outcome, and see if you need to insert more or less time to be able to achieve this. So defining your parameters is a highly personal and particular task that will actually save you many hours of wandering or wading through endless streams of information, or sitting at your desk pondering what is your next step. Create that action plan, define your parameters. Now, I'd like you to take a bit of a memory trip back with me here down memory lane in terms of a time when you have not defined your parameters for a project. What happened? What didn't happen? And how did this affect the impact of what you were seeking to achieve? So for example, with not setting your parameters, was this perhaps because it was a novel project? You've never worked on something with a similar subject matter focus? Or was it novel because you're working with people who you've never had the opportunity to complete a project with? Or was it you moving past the usual boundaries of work projects that you're more familiar with? Become aware and really leverage this awareness to your advantage for being able to assess how you're progressing throughout each stage of the project at its various milestones. So as you can see, setting parameters in order to define the value and, most importantly, the impact of a project is essential. I look forward to reading your comments below about some of the key actions that you're taking to define the parameters of your forward movement. As always, I wish you all every success and all the best. Take care. Thank you for joining us to uplevel your business, skills, and knowledge. Click the links below and subscribe to the Clarified Solutions social media platforms to receive regular updates. Weekly resources will be provided, along with gifts, to assist you in your journey in upleveling your business expertise and confidence. We look forward to continuing to support you in your journey as you become the leaders and the business experts you wish to be.